Welcome back, Raiders. Today we have just a good amount of things just to go over. We're gonna go over the weekly trials, and along with the devs, continue to crack down and announcing they're just working on the duplication problem that's just been continued to plague pretty much this season. And along with pretty much just less than 12 days left for the end of the season, it's important to continue to grind. As you can see, I am back in Hotshot. Like I said, there is 12 days for this season, which is completely insane. This season felt like, to me, out of all the seasons, I kind of have to say that the one of the slowest seasons. But all these ones are all the stuff that we're seeing. There's not new trials for today. It says damage arc enemies inside the spaceport wall, which is pretty easy. As long as you go to spaceport, you're able to do it. I hope they bring back the hidden bunker, because that 45-minute timer would be crucial. And it's quite easy as long as you stay inside pretty much just of the facilitated area. That allows you to just be able to stack as many points as possible. The next one we have here is search arc probes, carriers, and assessors. This one is gonna be just done at any of your favorite maps that have the ability to just, you're able to hunt down the assessors and the probes, the map condition that shows up. So this one I would not really recommend a map. It's just you just need the condition to be available on any map. The only one you cannot really do this one on is Stella. But besides that, you can combine both of this one and the next one, because it says search supply drops. Supply drops, highly recommend you do it in Berry City. In Berry City, you are actually able to see it. If you have a sniper, you go to a high point, you're pretty much able to see where all the search supply drops are, and if somebody has used them. That allows you to not have to waste as much time just running there, and sometimes somebody has already called it and you don't want to be toxic. But speaking of toxic, it says damage leapers. The leapers at any map of your choice, it's the best one. I would highly recommend, honestly. Again, if you can combine this, you can do it honestly in Berry City. There's just a lot of leapers. If you don't like Berry City, go to the dam. The dam usually has at least 2 to 3 guarantee spawns for the leapers. Destroy pops, I would highly recommend you go to Stella for the destroy pops. Destroying pops, it works the best in Stella just because there is an influx of pops. You can honestly even stay in the archive in Stella. You're able to just really just continue to stack up. This is going to be the point where a lot of people are going to be stacking a huge amount of points towards the. Obviously, I know a lot of people have given up on their weekly trials. I continue to showcase it for y'all. They have 2 new things here in the store. If you go to the store, they have the Nora set right here. It's not bad. If you have owned the previous backpack charm, it's gonna be a little cheaper to get it for 1,000. If not, you need to buy it for the full price. So I am not too sure what's going on with this, because this skin to me is not my skin. I don't know what's been going on with the skins. The skins I felt just a little bit lackadaisical, but it is what it is. I can say one thing I did like about this is the color scheme of the red and the camel, and the fact that Scrappy just gets a new glasses. But the fact that those glasses are 500 rated tokens just to be able to grab some, oh goodness, to me is insane. And along with that, there's a new haircut. It's called the short upswept. It's not bad. Oh, upsweep. I said upswept. Upsweep, my fault on that. And after that, you're able to just go to your traders, and he has some new things here, and you're able to get the affiliate, not the blueprint, but you're able to have access to it from finding stuff. The main thing that they have over here is the vanity blueprint that you're able to get from just the colorful shoes, the legendary one, and just some other things that you're able to find out there in the world. I plan on playing a lot, so after this video is gone live, consider coming to Twitch. I'm gonna be live there. If you want, I'm going to just pretty much grind the Vault Expedition space right there so I can carry some new blueprints. But speaking of new things, they say obviously the store update is live. The update brings the set that we went up, a hairstyle, and includes some fixes for the instances of duplication exploits. As always, let us know if you're running into anything unexpected after updates you topside. Awesome. And that's not bad whatsoever, because I am not too mad at that. I feel like a lot of people might be a little surprised. They already did announce, and last week we did get the big update that that they rolled out per month. So if you are new to Ark, this is how they have already addressed how they do pretty much everything that they do. So it's not the worst thing, but sometimes I feel like a lot of people just can get really frustrated. But this is everything that's happening from June 22 to June 29. So pretty much we have the trials, and we went over the new offers. We went over that. We went over the new items, and we just right now just gonna go over everything that's happening in the community. If you enjoy this type of content, want to see some more Ark Raiders content on your feed, please do me a favor. If you have not yet done it, just drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned. The main thing right here, it says the Ark Raiders CEO right here says players should not be feeling fully safe even in friendly lobbies, as Embark wants danger from Ark enemies and other raiders to remain part of the game. It says right here, the Flashpoint has made Ark Raiders more intense again, with new hotspots and tougher PvE encounters, rare loot, and more moments where PvP and PvE collide. So I feel like a lot of people kind of do not understand the concept of the fact that this game, they cannot just have one true PvE. That's one thing of that. But speaking of PvE, it says Marathon is getting a PvE mode before Ark Raiders. It says the mode is called Vault Breaker, and it launches on July 21st. My birthday is July 23rd, and you can play a solo, duo, or with the crew. And it says separate progression system. You cannot extract with any items you find, but the vault data can be used to just change and for more unique upgrades. So that is a great thing that just honestly, sometimes it just goes undercover. Speaking of undercover, we went over the new changes. This is just everything that we talked about for the store update that went live on their Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a pretty slow news week until the end of the season. With 12 days left, or 11 days, whatever you're watching this video, it's going to be pretty slow until we get to the next season. But speaking of season, and for a reason, it says an Ark Raider player was reported to the police by a woman for being addicted to it. In a recent report, a woman called the police after an argument with the player about cheating and his addiction to the game. The addicted cheater reportedly struck the woman, and they said the player refused to even speak to them and walked to keep to playing the game. So he's out here cheating. I thought the first time I took a screenshot, I thought he was cheating in Ark, but I think he was cheating on his girlfriend or the woman or whatever was going on. They still did not clarify that as much as I thought there was gonna be. But these unique stories are definitely just what keeps the community just going, because it's hard and just for all that. But speaking of hard, you should be able to transport the Dawn Ark Raiders players like this. So this is a unique concept. I think I've seen this in Modern Warfare, something like one of the Call of Duties. I feel like it could be a good idea, but what's preventing the stamina? Maybe when you carry someone, the stamina goes as low as it does. And the last post that we have here is the Ark Raiders is dying/not. It's not. I started playing this game about a month ago, and I realized the hype train has left the station and players are moving on to different games. Let's not pretend like 30 to 40k players isn't a great number for any game. I see people consistently complain about cheating, writing, and the matchmaking. I see a ton of clips, and people enjoying the game. I'm primarily a PvE enjoyer, and the tension the game brings is something I've never experienced in gaming, and so on and so forth. So pretty much what he's saying is, it's just for him. And a lot of people, we've been playing Ark since it's been here. So if you just started a month ago, honestly, you're gonna be okay. That's just the thing. You're gonna be a-okay. This is the people like me who already have like over 500 hours. It's hard because we have seen everything. Even for me as a PvE player, I've seen the majority of the stuff. But I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.